Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a quick little video. It's probably not quick, but it's gonna be informative. But I really wanted to touch base on my journey here on YouTube because a lot of people are just now starting out. They don't know what to expect. They probably have big dreams to become a YouTuber the same way that I do, and probably a lot of other people that on YouTube right now. But I wanted to kind of like give you the rundown a little bit about like what YouTube is really about and how it is to really like try to have a channel. The truth behind YouTube is that it's not easy at all. Like it's not. It's literally like a whole job. If you take YouTube as seriously as you take your actual job, I'm pretty sure that everybody is going to succeed on YouTube because YouTube doesn't have any like rules or regulation when it comes to like what you can and cannot do. Yeah, they have like copyright restrictions for like music, and like certain things may be eligible to be flagged, like maybe like pornography and stuff like that. But other than that, YouTube is pretty, lenient. You can do whatever you want to do. You can do a YouTube channel on anything that you want, because at the end of the day, YouTube has gotten to a place where everyone is interested in everything. Like the truth is, the world is nosy, so like they want to know everything about your life. They want to be in your personal business. They want to know about your relationship. And that's one of the things that a lot of people on here have become successful by exposing that type of information. And I feel like if you're not willing to like be that type of person, you're probably gonna have a harder time to excel unless you are extremely talented and you have like something to offer to people that they probably might look to you for, such as great advice. You probably have a talent, like you do hair, you do makeup, maybe you're a gamer and you like to show your gameplay. There's different categories on YouTube. So the first question that you don't need to ask yourself is I can't have a YouTube channel because I don't know what I'm gonna do a channel on. Do a channel on whatever it is that you're passionate about. Like if you are passionate about animals, do a channel about animals. And really and truly what makes you succeed on YouTube is your passion. If it's really genuinely a passion, then you are gonna succeed because you find enjoyment in doing YouTube. So whatever it is that your YouTube is about, you have to focus on that specifically, and I guarantee that you're gonna like do well. All you need to do is obviously have the basics down packed, which I'm gonna talk about. So the first thing that you're gonna need is a camera or some type of like recording device. There's a lot of people on here that say you need a camera like a Sony, like a Canon, or one of those high-tech cameras. Really and truly, you don't need one. I got one because I felt like I was at a place where I needed to go to the next level. So then at that point I said, yeah, let me get a camera. Now at this place that I'm in now, I range between using my phone and using my camera. I don't always use my camera. That just goes to show you that the camera is your phone camera is just as good as the expensive kind. The truth behind quality is really just the lighting. So yes, the quality is gonna be better if you get a digital camera. That's given, that's obvious. But if you do have just your phone and you can't afford a camera right now, getting good lighting is the closest thing that you're gonna have to great quality, because the lighting is everything. Great lighting could either be artificial lighting, such as the ring light that I'm using right now. This ring light, I spent about $120, I think, on this. This is the newer brand. and I'm using it to film right now. So this light, it helps me when it's not daytime, and like for example, like right now it's nighttime and I'm recording on the ring light, because I mean I always use my ring light to be honest, but if I'm taking pictures I don't need the ring light. I use like a window or something, because natural lighting is better. If you can set up your camera or your phone in front of like a huge window or something, you're guaranteed to get like pretty decent quality video. So if you're doing your videos on like outdoor settings and stuff like that, you don't really have to worry about lighting, because naturally that's gonna be not a problem if you're outside in the daytime. But if you're inside, yeah, you're gonna need like some type of like lighting or something. And they have like all types of lighting on like Amazon, eBay, and I don't think you really dramatically need a lot of lighting. I feel like one ring light should do you just fine, because there are apps that you could use to brighten your videos and stuff like that. Like if you have the basic down pack, you can just use the video editing app and just brighten it a little bit more if you're not satisfied with the brightness or something like that. So that's why I think you shouldn't really go out and like get like a whole bunch of like, yeah, if you become a big YouTuber, of course you're gonna probably invest in like 3 or 4 more lights to surround your entire setting, but you don't have to. That's one of the key things. That's one of the key things that I believe is essential when it comes to YouTube. Also, I feel like it's essential that you have some type of like editing software. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I use iMovie, and I've gotten to a point where I stopped using iMovie on my computer and I'm just using it on my phone now, because it's just so stressful to like transfer and do all of that stuff. So, but I'm gonna actually do another video about how I found solutions to like all these not so convenient things that you have to do in order to like even edit your video. One thing that I really want to get to you guys that are just starting out is that do not get deterred at all. I know there's a lot of competition out there. There's a lot of other YouTubers. Everybody's their own individual. They're gonna have their own channel about whatever it is that they want. They're gonna excel faster than others. Some are gonna excel slower than others. But I feel like if you look at YouTube as if it's not a competition, then you'll succeed, because then you'll focus solely on just you, and you would just have like tunnel vision to where you're trying to go. If you don't have tunnel vision when you're on YouTube, you're easily gonna get deterred, and you're easily gonna say, you know what, forget it, I don't wanna do this anymore. And like, it happened to me. I was deterred. The first year that I did YouTube, I got deterred and I stopped doing YouTube for like 6 months straight. Like not one video was posted within that 6-month period. I regret that, because I feel like if I was being consistent, regardless of how I was feeling, and I was just putting out those videos the way that I should have been, I would be further than I am today. But that's a lesson that I learned by actually experiencing it. That's why I'm telling you, don't get deterred and stop doing YouTube for long periods of time. It's just gonna make you more deterred, because then you're gonna have to start from scratch. It's just like going to the gym, saying you're gonna start working out again. You work out for a week, you're on it, you work out for 2 weeks, then you're on 3 weeks, then you're on 4 weeks, then you all of a sudden you get weak and you just stop working out. Then if you stop working out for a week or 2 because you got lazy, then the momentum that you were on dies, and you don't really want to go back to the gym and start over again, because it just feels like all of that time has been wasted. And that's exactly what happens when you stop doing videos on YouTube. That's why most of these videos out here that say be consistent, they all say that, because it's very important that you be consistent. Not only is consistency important, but your subscribers, they also want to see that consistency, because that is what viewers enjoy. They want to know that your channel is going to be posting every Thursday at 5 o'clock, just like you say that it will. It's just like a job, so you have to treat it as if it's a job. I'm still struggling with trying to do that, but I know that that's the right thing to do. The problem with me is that I need to just keep a schedule going. I don't have a schedule yet. That's why I'm telling you, it is important. Do exactly what you say and mean what you say, and you will do well. Thumbnails. Thumbnails are very important. You have to make sure that your thumbnails are on point, because that's one of the things that might save you if you don't know too much about tagging and descriptions and titles. Titles are pretty much what the video is about, but in a shorter version of what the description would be. So the description is going to be like almost like a paragraph or two describing what your video is about. It helps your video get found, just like the title does, and just like the tags. The tags are the same thing. The tags are like hashtags, but they actually have to make sense. They actually have to be words that people would actually search for. So whenever you're doing your title, your description, and your tags, you're gonna think about how people would word something if they are trying to find your video. If you're giving a tutorial on how to do something, then you have to think, what would that question in quotations be if someone were to type that into Google or into YouTube to find a solution to their problem. And that's the only way that you have to think when you are doing your titles, descriptions, and your tags. I'm not a professional in that, which is why I'm not touching too much on it, but that's what I have learned up until this point, so that's very important as well. Back to thumbnails. Thumbnails are going to be your bread and butter, I guess. It's gonna be what causes your video to even be clicked on. Like before your video can even be good, before someone can even judge if your video is good or not, the first thing that they need to do is they need to click on it. You have to tell yourself, what do you like and what do you click on naturally when you're scrolling through YouTube? What type of thumbnails catch your eye? The same type of thumbnails that catch your eye, majority is gonna catch everyone else, or a majority of the population's eye as well. Maybe not 100%, but 90% of those thumbnails that you like, guaranteed other people like them too, and they're probably clicking on them as well. So if you see a thumbnail that's like really eye-catching, you need to mimic that. Not saying copy the thumbnail, but mimic the idea of the thumbnail. What caught your eye about that thumbnail, and how you can create your thumbnail to give the same impact when someone else is scrolling down on the Google search. That is all the tips that I got for you guys today, because I'm gonna probably create like a part 2 to this video, because I haven't touched on, you know, the financial part, music or anything like that. But that is basically what I would tell someone if they were just starting out fresh on YouTube. So this video wasn't necessarily for people who already have been established, but it is for like the people who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel and how to go about it. And I'm trying to pretty much shorten your journey of stress to a minimum, because, you know, the journey for me, it wasn't easy. And I wish I had somebody that would have been able to tell me what I was doing wrong, or like what I needed to do better, or what I needed to work on, or what's important. And I hope that in this video you got an understanding of that just a little bit. So thank you guys for watching my video, and I'll see you in my next one.